clouds try to cover up the clear blue sky. And the tears are cried for that woman are gonna flood you, bigger river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Yeah, well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. It tore me up every time I heard that drawl, southern drawl. And then I heard my dream was back downstream, cavorting in Davenport. And I followed you, bigger river, when you called. Yeah, well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Taught the clouds how to cover up the clear blue sky. And the tears you cried for that woman are gonna flood you, bigger river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Yeah. Said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. And then I found a trail in Memphis, but she just walked off the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows and then she went on down alone. Yeah, well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. I taught the clouds how to cover up the clear blue sky. And the tears you cry for that woman are gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
Hey, we're here in support of the Mockingbird Foundation and their mission in supporting youth music education around the country. We've got Jeremy Garrett from the Stringdusters here, and he's going to tell us a little bit story of his music education, moment.
Well, probably the most impactful thing on me in my music education. I started when I was 3 years old. My dad was a bluegrass musician, and at that time he would hum fiddle tunes to me. He didn't play fiddle, but he would hum fiddle tunes to me and play the guitar along. And him and I played a lot together over the years. But when I came into this fiddle, I was finally big enough to play it around, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12 years old or so. And this fiddle is now 106 years old. And I came into this thing because my dad actually, when he was 13 years old, got his first guitar. And when he got his guitar, he was kind of starting to become known around the neighborhood where he lived as the music guy on the block. And down the road, there lived an elderly couple, and the lady played this violin in the symphony there, and she ended up getting real sick, got cancer, and passed away. And her husband had it sitting over in the corner, and it kind of hurt him, kind of broke him up every time he saw it. So he walked down the street one day and just handed it to my dad, and he says, "You'll know what to do with this." And so my dad never played it, but he carried it around with him his whole life. And then, I started playing fiddle. And then when I was big enough to play it, this was the thing that made all the difference for me, having a really good instrument given to me, one that I couldn't afford, for sure. But this thing has been sweet. And ever since then, I was kind of inspired to just take it to the farthest limit I could.
Salt, put it in my shotgun. I go walking out, chuba chuba, roll it, looking high, looking low. I'm gonna skip and shoot you, 'cause Mr. Todd told me so. Well, won't even take your life, won't even take your limb. Just unload my shotgun and take a little skin, chuba chuba. Looking high, looking low. I'm gonna skip and shoot you, 'cause Mr. Todd told me so. dime. Put it all together with an alligator wine. I can hear the drums, the voodoo all night long. Mr. Charlie told me you can't do nothing wrong. Chuba chuba, roly poly, looking high, looking low. I'm gonna scare you up and shoot you. Miss Charlie told me so. Told me so. Yeah, I'm gonna scare up and shoot you. Miss Jai told me so. Yeah, I'm gonna scare up and shoot you. Miss Jai told me, Miss Jai told me so.
We got Andy Hall here from the Stringdusters, and again, we're here with for the Mockingbird Foundation. We're having a little musical education moment, and I think the Grateful Dead were a huge influence on many of us in many different ways. And so, Andy's got a little something he's going to say here about his experience. So,
yeah, my experience with the Grateful Dead at first was strictly as a fan. I was, I went to see them for the first time at the end of high school, and then I ended up going to music school. And so my music education was a bit rigid, I would say. I'm in school for music. I'm learning how to analyze tunes and stuff. And then I would go to see the Grateful Dead, like on the weekend, and it was so not rigid. Not that it wasn't well-informed playing. It was just they were making up their own rules. And so for me, it was just very educational to sort of see how they knew what they were doing, but they were doing it in a way that I was totally unfamiliar with and unaware of. And specifically like the improvising element. Even after Berkeley, after college, I went straight into working on bluegrass music, really exclusively. And bluegrass has improvising in the solos, but it's very formulaic. I mean, there's parts and the solos are short. And so I would go back to the Grateful Dead to sort of re-educate myself and continue to learn how to like develop a theme, like how to take, say, a melody and start to move just little notes here and there the way Jerry would, where he would play, the melody, and then he would start to improvise with it, and then he might come back to it, and it was just this morphing thing. And also just how to build music over a longer period of time. Bluegrass really didn't have any of that. So the Grateful Dead were really my education on learning how to develop music in a longer term way over longer periods of time. Still using the melody, but morphing it. I mean, it's just beautiful, and continues to be to this day very educational for me to listen to Jerry and the Grateful Dead.
All I know is something like a bird within her sang. All I know, she sang a little while, then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain. If you hear that same sweet song again, would you know why? Anyone who sings a tune so sweet is passing by. Laugh in the sunshine, sing, cry in the dark, fly through the night. Don't cry now. Don't you cry. Don't you cry anymore. Da 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 da. Sleep in the stars. Don't you cry. Dry your eyes on the wind. La da da da. La da. All I know is something like a bird within her sang. All I know is she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain. Snow and rain. Snow and rain. Snow and rain. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be alone knowing that you're gone. That would cause me to lose my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me far down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be here in some big city in a small room with you on my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me far on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving
sunshine than to be here alone, knowing that you're gone. That would cause me to lose my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me far down the track, 'cause I'm going away. I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. I'm going away. I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. I'm going, but I ain't coming back.
Without a warning, she broke my heart. She left me, ooh, yeah, she tore it all apart. She left me sitting there in the dark crying. She said my love for you is dying. I'm telling you, baby, baby, please. Can't you see I'm begging you? Can't you see I'm down on my knees? Let it shine on light. Let it shine on me. Turn on your love light, let it shine on me, yeah. And let it shine, 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 let it shine. Yeah, I wanna know what to turn on your love light, love light, love light, love light, love, love light, love light. begging you, baby, baby, please. Can't you see I'm begging you? Can't you see I'm down on my knees? Won't you turn on your light? Let it shine on me. Turn on your light, let it shine on me. Let it shine, 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 let it shine, let it shine. Won't you come on? Please, please. Can't you see I'm begging you? Woo! Can't you see I'm down on my knees? Won't you turn on your light? Let it shine on me. Turn on your love, 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 and let it shine, shine, shine.
We're at the Blue Sky Barn. We have Lionel Young here from Boulder, Colorado, one of my favorite musicians in the world. And I'm super excited that you've come to help support the Mockingbird Foundation. So I'd love to hear a little bit of our educational moment with Lionel Young.
All right. I'm going to just start by playing a little bit. That's a little Bach. That's something I play almost every day, and that's he's my inspiration. He's my inspiration. He died in 1750. He wrote that in 1720, and that's one of his. I don't think music's gotten any better since he died. I go back and find these old pieces, and I just I learn more about life and the violin through playing them every day, and that is my musical inspiration. Plus Hendrix. I won't say any more.
Lionel Young, yes, indeed. A man of many, many influences, and I appreciate about you. So thank you for being here at the Blue Sky Barn and giving of your gifts.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, man.
When I jumped off, I had a bucket full of thoughts. When I first jumped off, I held a bucket in my hands. Ideas that would take me all around the world. I stood and watched the smoke behind the mountain curl. Took me a long time to get back on the train. I'm gone and I'll never look back again. I'm gone and I'll never look back at all. You know I never look back again. I turned my face into the howling wind. Took me a long time to get back on the train. town that's flashing by. See me standing at the station in the rain. See me running there beside the car. Left it all behind, you know I traveled far. Took me a long time to get back on the train. Jumped off, bucket full of thoughts. When I first jumped off, I held that bucket in my hand. Ideas that would take me all around the world. Stood and watched the smoke behind the mountain curve. Took me a long time to get back on the train. I said it took me a long time to get back on the train. You know it took me a long time to get back on the train.